regular season.
Nothing quite like the excitement of beginning the regular season, Kevin. It's one of my favorite days of the year, and this matchup here tonight should be a fun one.
Now here's Parker going inside. The tray. Bowen, good. Bowen's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for San Antonio.
Tell you what, Bowen has excellent touch from deep. He's a menace on defense, the typical and ideal 3-and-D guy.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Parker from the arc. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Bryant against Jackson, and it's Bryant missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter, and it's denied by Fox.
Hey, you could feel that throwback from here.
Bryant finds Fox. Back to Kobe. O'Neal sets the screen for Kobe. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And here we go. Fast break. Bryant's got it. And that one's good from Fisher.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
Outside Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Phil Jackson for just a minute. His guys have a tough assignment tonight, facing off against Tim Duncan. We talked about Duncan's two-way ability. Coach said on defense, Duncan is as good as it gets. And offensively, he racks up points at an efficient clip. The big fundamental is a challenge on both ends. Back over to you, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Off the inbound, walked again.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Now here's Bryant. And the layup falls.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Jackson misses. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Bryant. And it's all evened up. Kobe's got 5 now.
Over the course of the game, they're trying to get Kobe shots from everywhere on the court.
Here's Parker, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Fisher with it, covered by Parker. O'Neal a screen on Duncan. And here's Oy for 3. Another shot and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on David Robinson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You know, Shaq is a nightly double-double threat and a behemoth in the paint. Really a powerful, powerful force.
Rose, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Parker, and San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly, dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. So they should be highly motivated.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Parker finds Duncan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
At the line for the Spurs, Tim.
The free throw drops for Duncan. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 4. The shot from 20 feet away. Kobe, no good. The Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Rose. Duncan left side. Back to Rose. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Smith. And Shaq pulls it down. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Bryant. The shot missing. Spurs leading by 4. Claxton with it. Now defended by Fisher. And it's good for 2.
I mean, what a cut. He just slices right in there for the basket.
Here's Bryant. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Here's Claxton. Wants to get it to Duncan and does. And there it is for him. Duncan's got 8 points.
That's a good find, setting his teammate up for the score.
Bryant down low. He's covered by Ginobili.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot's good from Smith.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
Here's Fisher. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Ori, a screen on Claxton. Fisher, the pass to Fox. Stolen by Duncan. In transition, here come the Spurs. Pass to Claxton. Lots of room. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Duncan gets it to go in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's San Antonio, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Now here's Kobe. Ori, a screen on Parker. 4 on the clock. From deep, Bryant. Rebound by Smith. San Antonio leading by 11.
Hey, yo, right here.
Out to Parker. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Parker's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Spurs.
Defenders got to be more aware and alert than that. I mean, just a smart find.
Here's Bryant. Releases from the wing and drills it.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Parker outside. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. And Fisher kicks to Fox. The 3 from Bryant. They get it back.
Shaq, such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul him there.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts for the game. And that one misses. I gotta say, Clark, it's good to see the New Jersey Nets finally making their mark in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Any of those ABA teams, you've got the Denver Nuggets, the Indiana Pacers, the New Jersey Nets, and you're right. They were royalty back in the ABA days, but it's taken them a little while to get back to the top in the NBA. They're fresh off their first trip to the finals, and I think we've got a chance to see them back there again soon.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No shying away from contact there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Inside, and Duncan throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Bryant puts it in. Kobe's got 9 points.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Parker passes to Duncan. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, this team depends on Duncan offensively because they know how great a scorer he is.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Kobe kicks to Fisher. Parker with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way, and that one, good. Parker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Bowen, and it's Bryant with the rebound. Lakers trail by 19. Here's Jackson. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bryant gets a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. 12 points for him.
You know, you've got to guard Kobe the moment he crosses half court. He's got that kind of range, and he doesn't have any reservations about letting it fly.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kobe with it, guarded now by Duncan. Keeps it alive, and O'Neal is right there.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
The Spurs making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Pass to Duncan. Kobe against Jackson. Six to shoot. Here's Bowen. Good on the triple. Bowen's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Up top, Kobe. Guarded by Jackson. Picked him clean. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Ahead, here's Duncan. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Duncan's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you could tell, even in warm-ups, he was primed for a big night.
Here's Bryant. Duncan with the block. Jackson looking it over. Kobe with the steal. Drives to the hoop. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
Steve Kerr's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 25, Steve Kerr.
34 seconds left in the first half. And here's Bryant for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bryant's got 15 points.
In the gym range, the moment he crosses half court, you better find him because he can hurt you from there.
Robinson sets a screen for Jackson. Duncan trying to break loose. It's blocked by Shaq.
Stopping that offense cold at the rim. An immediate shutdown. Positioning and anticipation right on cue.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Kerr.
It's Rick Fox's defense that gets him on the floor. doing a nice job challenging that shot.
Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tim Duncan has been on display for San Antonio. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Kobe. A three-pointer off the mark. Jackson with it. Now defended by Fisher. Outside for Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Jackson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Spurs. Bryant passes to O'Neal. Outside, Ori. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Parker against O'Neal. And another basket for San Antonio.
Boy, he put the move on the D right there and made sure to finish it off.
And so Fisher will bring it up for the Lakers. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
I like watching Kobe when he's in that slash mode to the rim. Plays with force, knows how to get to the stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
And Kobe drops them both.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
Now here's Parker. 8 points for him. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Outside for Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Parker following the miss by Kobe Bryant. That one good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Outside Jackson. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
The assist from
Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
Here's Kobe, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Pressing the attack, that's how you get things done.
Now Parker, he's got 12. Outside Jackson. Robinson a screen on Kobe. To the paint. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. Robinson's got 6.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Stolen by Jackson. To the left side wing. Going good. He's got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
2 minutes.
Here's Kobe. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Rushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Comes up empty down low. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. The shot's good from Bryant.
Bryant demonstrating how confident he is, because to me it looks like he feels he can score whenever he wants to.
Duncan down low. Ori defending. And that one's good. Duncan.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he makes that one. Ori's got his first points in this one.
You know, this is where Ori is most effective, I think. His confidence, firing off the catch, off the charts.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Parker kicks to Jackson. Launches it. Second chance effort, and the shot is good. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
That's why you go after every rebound. You might just get yourself a bucket in the process.
Bryant. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fisher, the pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's San Antonio running. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Claxton with it. Pass to Willis. Ginobili looking around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Bryant. A rebound by the Spurs. Ginobili's got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Smith. Fox with the steal. Here's Bryant. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration from Kobe? Just powering through that contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Here's Claxton. Smith against Ori. Smith the pass to Claxton. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Here's Kobe. No good that time. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
Timeout.
San Antonio calls timeout.
All right, Pat. Please substitution. Rob Perry.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Up top, Claxton, defended by Fisher. And there's Rose on the assist by Claxton.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Bryant against Ginobili. Fires from deep. And it's Kobe missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Kobe with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. It's good. Bryant's got 16 points here in the second half.
Pulling up on a dime. Impossible to stop Bryant on that shot.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ginobili with the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bryant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ginobili outside. Pass to Claxton. Here's Ferry. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
And so Bryant will bring it up for L.A. Now, Clark, a lot of folks are saying the NBA is getting back to being a guards league. Do you think they're right?
I'm not quite ready to go that far, Kevin. Guards certainly have an impact and influence on the game, but a dominant big man is still the primary weapon in the game and has a little more value than outstanding guard play. But it is interesting to see the NBA does have an awful lot of talent on the perimeter.
The Spurs making a switch here. Kerr's checked in. Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shaq's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. To the inside. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Ginobili. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
Ginobili with the steal. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Ferry passes to Ginobili. Now here's Kerr. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Rose, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And he earns himself a trip to the line. That's a positive possession for this offense.
And the Spurs making a change here. Smith is checked in. Both free throws good from Rose. And with the Lakers as strong as they are, along with the Kings, the Spurs, and Mavs, Greg, the West is certainly the most powerful conference right now.
The true game changers are in the West right now. Shaq, Duncan, KG, and Dirk. The East can't match those post players.
And the free throw, no good.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tim Duncan.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Good. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 16 rebounds.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And that one drops.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Ginobili up top. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Ullman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.